Are you tired of feeling like you don't own anything in this subscription-driven world? What if I told you that Generation Z is living through the biggest shift in ownership we've ever seen? Join me as we unravel the truth behind the subscription economy and discover how this new reality is impacting your life, financially and personally. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects all of us, how Generation Z is living in an era defined by the decline of ownership and the rise of subscription models. Since 2014, the subscription model has transformed industries, affecting how we consume everything from music to technology. With Gen Z facing unprecedented levels of debt while earning less than previous generations, let's examine their daily lives within this anti-ownership economy. Most people start their day by checking their phones, often within the first 15 minutes of waking up. For many, this device is more than just an alarm clock. It's the gateway to the digital world. Initially, smartphones were purchased outright, but as their technology advanced, companies cleverly shifted to a subscription model, allowing consumers to pay monthly instead of investing a large sum up front. This model appeals because it seems more manageable, but it costs consumers significantly over time. For instance, consider a sturdy pair of boots. A wealthy person might pay $100 once, while someone on minimum wage might buy a cheaper pair for $10 repeatedly, ultimately spending more. The same principle applies to subscriptions, where services promise lower initial costs but lead to much higher expenses over time. Generation Z has been particularly affected. Their lives are dominated by these subscription services, from the music they stream on their daily commute to the software they use for school or work. Music subscriptions like Spotify have changed the game, allowing users unlimited access, but often result in artists being paid very little per stream. Moreover, the idea of ownership is fading, as highlighted when Sony removed purchased shows from digital libraries. Many find they don't actually own what they buy anymore. This shift is alarming and raises questions about our ownership rights in the digital age. Companies have adopted tactics that complicate the subscription landscape further. Many consumers become overwhelmed with subscriptions, making it easy to forget what they're signed up for. Services cleverly auto-renew, often leaving consumers locked into contracts they intended to cancel. For Gen Z, financial pressures are immense. Many struggle with soaring living costs in a job market that's more competitive than ever, frequently leading them to rely financially on family or use credit cards. Statistics show that Gen Z credit card debt has surged, a reality that restricts their ability to save or invest in their future. Employment opportunities for Gen Z aren't easy to come by too. The job application process has become cumbersome, often masked by bureaucratic layers and unnecessary hurdles that discourage young workers. When it comes to owning a home, the situation is even grimmer. Sky-high prices make home ownership nearly impossible for many, with average prices soaring past $300,000 in the UK and touching $500,000 in major US cities. This leaves many stuck paying exorbitant rents, further entrenching them in a cycle of debt. As we wind down for the day, many in Generation Z will unwind by streaming shows or listening to music, often from services they don't own. Ironically, this reflects a broader movement against ownership. The rise of buy now, pay later schemes epitomizes this trend, where seemingly effortless credit leads many into deeper financial holes. This transformation isn't just a trivial shift. It's a fundamental change in consumer culture, where actual ownership is less valuable than the experience of consumption itself. Companies are perfecting their user experiences, often at the expense of consumer awareness and financial responsibility. So, what does this mean for Generation Z and future generations? It poses a significant challenge, one that requires a collective reevaluation of values. By prioritizing true ownership over transient consumer experiences, there could be a shift back towards valuing what we possess. Let's encourage a dialogue about these issues. If we want things to change, we must be aware and intentional about our consumption habits. Join the conversation in the comments below, and let's discuss how Gen Z can reclaim ownership in this new economy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching.